So we just did this empowering exercise in our wealth class, and it's taking your power back from money. And nobody teaches this. I think it's incredible how everybody's like manifesting money, and like manifesting money is such a big thing now. There's so many videos and courses and everything because everybody wants to attain money because you could see the world tells you that it's at a shortage. We are going into a recession, the wars, the governments don't know what the fuck they're doing. So in the class we did the exercise was called confronting money, and I asked the students to write a letter to money. And it's so crazy because every one of them expressed to me the same sentiment, which I did too. When I first did that, it was like an anger letter. You're angry because money doesn't show up on time. You're doing stuff that you don't want to be doing for money. You're working your ass off to attain this money, and it's just not enough. So money was not meant to be a power. Money was not meant to control us. Money was created to be controlled so we could trade. And then when it got to the point that, like if I, made, like, let's say I made the cheeses because I had the farm and I had the cows and I made the cheeses and whatever. And then, I traded cheese for, let's say, the meats and the poultry. And then, then I traded for grains and whatever. And then eventually you want something that maybe you can't trade for what you have because they need something else, right? So that's why money was created, a form of trade, a currency. So you could obtain the things that you needed and desired in exchange for your services and your goods. So what happened was that it became a power because the more money you attained, and the banks, actually, I feel like the banks were the ones that started this. So money was created to create, money went into this kind of like transformation where if like you have a lot of money, you have a lot of power. And I noticed it big time with the elections, because I don't remember what year it was that there was this candidate that I thought was like, I was like, wow, this guy is like very humble. He sounds like he would be a really great president. And because he didn't have enough funding, because he didn't have enough sponsorship, because he didn't have enough money, he could not keep on. He had to get out of the race. He had to drop out. So then everything revolves around the money, from the presidents that are chosen to, and this is it's even worse in other countries that are like super corrupt because they'll pay people off, to get chosen. If we see this in here in the US, imagine in other countries. So I don't want to get too much into that, just kind of touching the bases of it. So you are money's master. You control money, not the other way around. And that is a problem that people are having. People are servicing money. People are trading, selling themselves. Like when I notice, because when I do rituals for my clients, I'm offering, energy to bring in money. And then it wasn't until I connected with the divine's energy and they're like, money is your servant. It is not the other way around. So you have to assume that power, that authority, because it has gone to money's head, and then that's where I understand why they said that money is the root of all evil. And the truth is that it's not. It is how it's a label that people have put on it. So people have created this power over an object. Can you grasp that? Are you understanding what I'm trying to tell you? So in our exercise, we sat down and we had a heart-to-heart with money. Just like you have, think about somebody's in your house and they're causing a ruckus and they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. And you sit their asses down and you have a heart-to-heart with them and you express to them, hey, this is what's going on. This is what's happening. So we wrote a letter in my class. And the response that I've gotten has been surreal because, every single person that's done this tells me the same thing. I was super angry. I can't believe that I didn't see this, or how did I give my power? How do I take my power back? And it is a process. It is a process. Right now we're doing the 7 principles of prosperity to attain the wealth that we desire, to create the wealth that we desire, and to make money work for us, not the other way around. They have taught us that we work for money. Money works for us. Can you grasp that? Money works for you. Nobody's teaching you that shit. No wealth course has really touched the bases. Because yes, it's about abundance, it's about a mindset, it's about being positive, blah, 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 blah. But until you become the authority figure in your life, until you take control and master the energy of wealth, of prosperity, of what I say goes, you're just a humble servant to money. Do you understand that? I hope I've touched you and that this has brought you an awakening. And I can't wait. Comment below. What do you feel? Like, have you thought about this? Comment below. And I will also, for those of you that email me, you stayed all the way to the end, at lovegoddessdaisy@yahoo.com, I will send you the printable so you could understand this in a more physical manner. Namaste.